sort of thing you read about over your morning coffee. Just another accident, another road tragedy. Somebody dead, maimed, or broken. But does it really register on your consciousness? Becomes a little monotonous, doesn't it? Somewhere a frantic telephone rings. Details of yet another accident are recorded by the call operator at ambulance headquarters. And in a matter of minutes, highly trained ambulance men are out on their mission of mercy. For the first time in the history of Melbourne Civil Ambulance, a Cinesound cameraman travels with them. The story he brings back is an appalling record, but every foot of it is cold fact. Nothing has been staged. The story is presented in all its stark, sometimes shocking realism, because the public has to be made sharply aware of what is happening on the roads of this country today. It's an indictment against the reckless driver and the careless pedestrian, and though made in Melbourne, applies to every city in greater or lesser degree in the Commonwealth. Yes, that's how it is. One accident after another swelling the red toll that the road is taking, providing the headlines for the morning papers that often you and others like you don't even bother to read. It's no use saying it can't happen to me. This might have been your car. In New South Wales, during the first 4 months of this year, 153 people were killed and 2,432 injured. In Victoria, the totals were 96 killed and 2,187 injured. Melbourne Civil Ambulance keeps 3 shifts operating throughout the 24 hours of every day. Death is too busy to take a holiday, and at night, ambulance wagons stand by ready for the emergency call. Cars collided head-on. Both drivers were injured. Accidents such as this are no novelty for the ambulance men on night shift. But for all that, few people have any conception of the costly humanitarian machinery set in motion by a second's carelessness on the road. In hospital, this victim receives a blood transfusion. Then he is operated on for a common road accident injury, a ruptured spleen. In this way, big teams of highly trained medical personnel must go into action to bear the brunt of road foolishness. Often their battle is hopeless. Each flag represents road accidents in Melbourne for the first 15 days of June. Startling, isn't it? Jaywalking, police say, plays a big part in the sad and sorry story of the road. And can you wonder at it when you get this car driver's viewpoint of peak hour pedestrian traffic? The motorist isn't always to blame. Stupid carelessness on the part of pedestrians often leads to a hospital or the morgue. These school children are disciples of National Safety Council procedure. Major intersection stop sign. And how it is observed. They completely disregard it. Experts say that 80% of road accidents are the direct result of selfishness and discourtesy. Too often the slogan is, "Look out, here I come." Here's an emergency call. And the ambulance is on the spot in a matter of minutes. This little girl was on her way home from school when she was struck down by a car. She might have been your little girl, lying there on the stretcher, with the base of her skull fractured, giving only a 50-50 chance of recovery. Pretty grim, isn't it, when you think in terms of what might have been. And a boy, badly hurt after being smashed down by a car. The agony he suffers is on his face. A child with bad head injuries and a distracted mother. Shocking, isn't it? Not good entertainment, but teaching a lesson every man, woman, and child in this country has got to learn. Cinesound makes no apology for the sometimes unpalatable realism of this story. The toll of the road is not just a problem for police and safety authorities to solve. It's your problem, too, personally. Australia has the second highest rate in the world for road accidents per 100,000 of population. A drunken man at the wheel of a car is a potential murderer. Hard words. But who will deny them after having absorbed the facts of this story? 4 people died in that smash. More have unquestionably died or been injured this very day.